What is happening, troops, and welcome to this video. So we have Kyle here in the video, and honestly for like a long time I've been meaning to get Kyle into a video because, mate, how long have we known each other now?
Fuck knows, like 2 years, bro, 2 or 3 maybe.
Maybe longer, because I knew you before I went to Manchester, mate.
Aye, so
when I came back from Thailand, which was 2022, so it's probably 2 years, mate.
Yeah.
Seems well longer, but as well, I feel as if I really know you, man. But basically, right, the kind of main point of this video is to actually get Kyle on the channel, because we've met up so many times, trained together, done so many good things, but we've no ever got content. And I think the kind of thing is where that is, like, we have such good times together that we end up forgetting to get content, don't we?
Yeah, good conversations as well.
Yeah.
I think as well we've kind of fucked this video today completely because no intro, we just went in, done a workout. To be fair, when we tied in this morning I was fucking still feeling the mushroom chocolate that I had for breakfast. So yeah, bro, but if we're kind of making any good points right now, I think definitely touching on, well, the topic of our conversation today is people being authentic, to be fair. So it's probably quite good to touch on why a lot of guys, if we're just speaking about guys, aren't authentic, man. Well,
mate, one thing I would say, right, the reason I really fuck with you, mate, is because, see, I've met a lot of people, you've seen on the channel, I've met a lot of people, right, through the fitness scene in Glasgow, and a lot of people I went and met once and like never really went to go meet them again because they're just no sort of person that I kind of want to go and associate with all the time. And then a lot of other people who I've meant to go and meet up with, they've just been super flaky, mate, and like kind of divas, and I just can't be fucked with that. Whereas like I always find with you, mate, we always have just real genuine conversations and we actually talk about shit more than just, oh, let's do some content to get some views together.
Yeah, well, anytime I spend time with anyone, bro, it's fucking ask myself the intention behind it, like why am I meeting this person? And most of it, well, I'd say every time I do it, there needs to be a bit of value exchange. There needs to be someone that is like switched on, can provide a bit of value business wise as a person as well, but most of the time it's just for who I'm meeting. So like as people we get on because we're both authentic, we're both real people, but there's a lot of other people in the fitness industry, if you want to even call it that. I don't even consider myself really a part of that, like really, I don't really consider myself as like in the fucking fitness scene or anything like that, because I don't really give a fuck about being a part of it, right? But most of the people that you see in Glasgow, the surrounding areas, they only time with each other if they have followers.
Clout.
They won't actually time with you for being a real cunt. It's just a shame, because the bigger picture of it is, right now you having a little K next to your name, in 5 years time, 10 years time, it could pay off if you monetize it, but is it going to make the difference between me and them right now when I've not got that and they do? Like, they are very shallow and superficial thinking, and that's why these people, most of the time when you're saying you've met them once and never again, is because they've initially tied in for a bit of clout, a bit of that, and there's been no genuine connection as people, mate, like authenticity.
And like, see as well, mate, right, like, see whenever, but I'm the sort of person, mate, right, I want to give people as much as I can, in a way. I want to kind of, like, I like, I feel generous as a person, I would say, and like, a lot of these people as well, mate, I feel as if they kind of almost don't want to share like what they have, right? The whole point, right, so like the first time me and you ever met up, right, the sort of hanging in mind, right, is you're going to go meet up and kind of get a chat and stuff like that, but it's also beneficial for our jokes just to be seen by more people, you know what I mean, right, like sharing your following, if you will, exactly, man, right, your audience. But like, sometimes I find a lot of these people don't want to date me, right, so I would go and date people who say they had like fucking 5 times the amount of followers as me or something like that, right, and like, I would go and shoot like videos, YouTube videos and that sort of shit with them, do all sorts of shit and post it and get pictures with them and put them in the thumbnails and tag them and do everything, right, and then like they wouldn't even like share it on the story, and I'm like, bro, that takes you like 2 seconds, mate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like, you can't even do that. And like, I think a lot of it, mate, comes down to like, I don't know if it's they don't want to share it, but I think as well, mate, there is a lot of insecurity with it. Like, maybe they think, oh well, I don't know, what if they go and take that away from me or something, or you know what I mean? Like, if
we're thinking about why people aren't authentic, boys in general, right, it's because of social media is a big fucking part of it. Like, these boys are, if they were authentic, they would just tie in with you and have a good fucking workout and shit, but they start to become this fake ego-filled fucking person because they've got 10k followers, 12k followers, where the fuck they have, and the authenticity person to person just disappears unless you've got followers, and then they're kind of happy to do it. But if we touch on kind of why someone watching this is probably not going to be any of those fucking cunts.
Cunts. You know who you are, cunt.
It'll be literally, but it'll be more so people watching it that are fucking fans of you and like want to pick up a bit of value. And I think the biggest part of like why people aren't just them authentic, or becoming a better version of themselves is the people that they have around them, 100%. So even the people we're talking about with the followers that wouldn't tie them at X, Y, and Z because they're fucking ego-filled, right? The people around them, they're all yes men, right? But see, if you actually zoom out from their little fucking party of people, they're fucking nobody. Like, no one really is that big a fucking deal that they have in their fucking, they build up in their head, do you know what I mean? So the people around you dictate quite a big part of who you are and how you act and the life that you live. So right now, if you have people around you that aren't encouraging you to be the best version of yourself, or you have that, we're speaking about desires, about like the kind of people we work with, right? But a lot of the desires that people have, Bradley said his is to be admired, right? You're never going. Bradley would never be able to fulfill that desire of being admired and being the best version of himself if he was around people that just either were yes men, so just like agreed with everything and didn't fucking give him any constructive criticism.
It's kind of the wrong admiration as well, isn't it? It's like a false admiration.
Yeah, if it's built up around fake cunts, or if you didn't have people around him doing well with business or doing well in the gym, there would be nowhere to fucking, no accountability to move forward and push forward in a good direction. So right now, even if you're using this chance, this is a chance to reflect. Who's around you right now making sure that you get better? Who's around you making you question yourself? Because if you were to ask yourself right now, what have I done in the last 6 months to become a better version of myself, and sat and tried to write it down, you probably couldn't write much down. That's because the people around you are enabling you to not be as good as you could be. And if you're someone that's wanting to get better, you're going to have conscious thoughts of, could I do this, could I do that? There's ways that I can improve, but it never amounts to fucking anything because you've got no one to actually keep you accountable to move in that direction.
I think as well, mate, let's see, just kind of, we are touching on that, let's see like your actual environment or your community, if you will. It's mental how much of a big impact it has on you. Because
so
like,
important.
so see, like for example, right, when I used to go out and get on it all the time, I was usually the most in shape person in the room. So like, even when I wasn't that in shape, people were like, oh, you go to the gym, blah, blah, blah. But then you maybe come and meet somebody like yourself, mate, and then the bar has to go higher because like, you already go to the gym, you've been training consistently. Yeah. Like, it just makes you want to naturally push yourself that bit more. Like, you hang about with people who are doing better than you, and you just want to do that fucking bit better, that mean?
That shit stresses me out, like, because sometimes I'll feel like the man, right? And it's because in my close environment, I am the man. But if you actually comparing yourself to others, comparison is a thief of joy. I think it's a good thing if you're comparing yourself to people that you admire, that are on a higher level than you, like financially and things like that. But you could feel like the man because you're around fucking losers. So again, right now, if you're using this as a chance to reflect, are you around people doing fuck all, and then when you do a little bit, you feel like the fucking man?
Guaranteed, because anybody coming to watch this video, right, maybe some current clients of mine or yours, right, but anybody coming to watch this video has probably found this sort of stuff because they're starting to try and get into the gym. And see, if you think about it, right, see when you first try to get into the gym, odds are most of your pals are not doing it, and then see when they're not doing it and you are maybe saying, oh, I'm not going out on Friday night because I'm going to go to the gym Saturday morning, they're like, oh, why are you doing that, man? Like, what's the point? Like, just come out and enjoy yourself. Like, you can go to the gym any day and all that sort of stuff, and like, these sort of people doing that way, mate, it just ends up fucking you up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like, that's another thing to obviously highlight as well, why people don't become better versions of themselves as well. The people around you, if you start to take actions that they're not, you're exposing what they're not doing, and obviously you're going into this uncomfortable situation of changing, right, which is not comfortable. It's not going to be fucking comfortable, but because they're so scared to do what you're doing, they'll try to keep you on that level below. Because when we speak about people enabling you to just do fuck all and not get better, you're not enabling them to not get better, you're exposing what they're not doing. They don't like that, so they're going to try and keep you on a certain level. So it's another thing to consider as well. If you've been, everybody I speak to in the DMs, fucking all my clients that are current clients, before like when I spoke to them when they're onboarding, they all start to have these conscious thoughts of, what can I do, like, what, like, could I do better, is this good for me? Start to have these conscious thoughts, but everyone around them are still unconsciously living. They're still living with no real purpose, no intention, no direction, and that's what, for the most part, as I said, we were talking about environment, people around you. If there's people around you living unconscious lives, not consciously thinking what they want, you're just going to be fucking subject to the people you're around. You're just going to end up being like that. That's fucking ridiculous.
It's also, like, see here as well, man, like, see the standard of living that people can have, it's so low, isn't it? And it's so high. Like, expectations are so low on everybody, man. Like, sometimes you can do like the tiniest thing, like just going to the gym and being healthy, mate, and like feel pure good about yourself. But realistically, that should be like baseline level, you know what I mean? Like, going to the gym and being in shape like should just be a normal thing for everybody to go and do.
Oh, fucking 100%.
Like, why are you no in shape? And I feel as if a reason a lot of people aren't in shape, mate, is because of the mentality they've got. like, I feel as if people have been so fucking brainwashed to just accept weakness. Like, we were talking about that mad fucking fat woman who was trying to fucking take the space, and like, I've reversed it to space and waved, and like, she won't even acknowledge you to wave.
No.
And she's just like so miserable and unhappy for the lifestyle that she's been living, where it's just like, oh, I just enjoy the cakes, just fucking, no, you don't need to do that, you can go and enjoy your drinking all the time, you can do all these things and it's alright, and she's miserable.
Yeah, her environment's enabled her to be a fat cunt.
Aye, but more importantly, right, although she's fat, like, also, like, if you think about her internally, mate, like, that being fat, right, and being overweight is a byproduct of them being extremely unhappy, because most people get overweight, they don't get overweight because they're so fucking starving, they get so overweight because they're using food as a way to seek comfort.
Yeah, potentially. But then obviously you take the complete empath approach and think, could they have done heroin instead of fucking eating? Like, did they have that bad a life that caused them to do that? But again, if they had people around them encouraging them to get healthier, keeping them accountable to be better, they would not be a fucking fat, horrible, miserable cunt. It wouldn't work. It just wouldn't happen. Like, it just, like, your environment is so fucking important, the people around you, because as humans, right, there was studies, I can't fucking reference them out my arm. There were studies done though that that showed that willpower actually runs out. So there was two groups, right? So one of them, there was like a fucking table, right, and they get given either like a plate of cookies, plate of fucking vegetables. Both groups were given the same 2 plates. One got told they could just eat the cookies, so they didn't need to use their willpower to like refrain from eating the cookies. The other one said they had to got told they had to eat the vegetables and refrained from eating the cookies. They then both get given like a riddle after the after sitting having to like either eat the cookies or not eat them. And there was a riddle that there was no answer to, right? And the people that didn't have to use willpower to not eat the cookies, so the people that ate the cookies, they actually tried for like fucking 10 times as long to figure out the answer. They had a lot more willpower left to use, and it shows that willpower runs out, right? What's the point here? Your willpower is going to completely fucking run out sometimes, right? So you need people around you, and you need an environment that supports the direction you're moving in. You can't always rely on your own willpower because it fucking runs out. We're not robots.
Aye, and see like another good example of this, mate, right? My mate Luke, I've spoken about him quite a lot on the channel, and I'll probably have to get him on here, right? But so see, whenever I go and tie in with him, like, we don't even consider, you seen that purple hair?
No,
it's the epitome of what I hate in life. But when I go and meet fucking Luke, right, like, the option isn't like, oh, let's go get booze and let's go get a shite scan. It's like, right, let's go for the gym and get a healthy meal. There's not even a question. And just when they sort of people that they're running about you, like, you just eliminate that sort of, oh, what should we do? That sort of choice, don't you? And it's just...
There's a video I seen the other day as well. It's like, people that are like multi-millionaires, billionaires, like, they're not anything special, right? And they'll tell you that themselves. They're fucking human, they piss and they shit like everyone else, right? They've just got higher standards than you do. So if you think about it, and it's good to fucking think about this, right? Because the only thing separating you from people that you admire, people on a much higher level, is the standards, the level of standards they hold themselves to. So the same way that they hold themselves to a standard to wake up and put the work in to make fucking millions of pounds, you hold yourself, maybe, right, I'm not saying you definitely, but most of the time people hold themselves to a standard where waking up, wiping their arse properly is a bit of a fucking effort. They don't put much in other than that. So if you raise your standards, I think you just mentioned that there, if you raise your standards, you're instantly going to become a better version of yourself.
Aye, so for example, right, like, the first thing is like, alright, well, I need to drink 3 litres of water a day. And that's like a standard that you need to have, and once you've got that in your head that I'm going to go and do that, it's like, you're no sitting at the end of the night like, oh, I barely drank any water today. It's just like, you know that needs to be done, and you just go and fucking make that shit happen.
Yeah, fully. Like, another reason as well that why people don't take action to become a better version of themselves is a lack of self-respect. So again, whether it's like the people around you that don't respect themselves, so your mum, your dad, and you just grew up with this norm of not being able to fucking respect yourself, because at the end of the day, if you had the utmost self-respect, you would be in shape, you'd be healthy, you'd be making good money because you wouldn't want to financially stress, but you'd be doing all these things if you had more self-respect. So again, consider, like, why do you not have self-respect? Why do you not deserve to just be in fucking shape? Like, make yourself question that, because again, all this advice that we're talking about, all these perspectives that we're giving you are amazing, right? But if you don't believe that you deserve the things we're talking about, you're never gonna fucking get it, because on the day you run out of willpower, on the day you're not surrounded by people that are keeping you accountable, if there's not an internal driver, if there's not a belief that you deserve to do that thing, you're not fucking going to do it. Like, you're actually not. Like, I actually believe that I deserve to be in shape, be strong, become a multi-millionaire one day. Like, I have respect for myself. Like, that is, I've got beliefs internally. The thing is about that though, I grew up with a mum that did not respect herself one fucking single bit. So maybe for me it was looking at that example and going the opposite direction. That's why I've maybe made that.
But the thing is as well, it's a choice, isn't it? Like, for that, because some people can look at that and go and copy it, right? Like, I've made a lot of mistakes that my dad made, you know what I mean? So, but some people can look at, so say it's the good story is like an alcoholic father. My dad's not an alcoholic, by the way, but an alcoholic father, right? Either somebody can go and copy that and be the alcoholic as well, or they can sit and say, nah, I'm not going to be like that, I'm going to go make something of myself.
Well, I don't drink because there was too much drink in my house, bro, and too many problems with that shit.
Do you never drink now? I've never actually seen you drinking either.
Nah, bro. There's no logical reason to drink.
I think as well, see, just while we're on this, so first of all, Kyle's got a big podcast on YouTube. You should go check out his twin brother and on his Instagram. Go check him out on Instagram as well.
The More Life podcast.
More Life podcast. I feel as if he always spits so much real shit, mate, and that's something I massively appreciate for him as well, because we had a chat and we were just actually talking about like content and like authenticity, what we said that earlier. And he was basically saying to me, like, I don't feel as if you're the same person on social media as you are when I meet you in person. And like, see, having somebody to just have the balls to say that to you, it's so powerful, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I like how you just say it how it is, mate.
See the standard though, it's like, bro, like, this is what we're talking about, standards, right? I have standards set for myself to be a completely real, authentic person, right? So I couldn't tie in with Bradley and pretend that he's not different to what I see on Instagram if I thought that. So if I'm going to be this person that holds high standards to myself to be authentic, if I think something about someone that I'm choosing to intentionally spend my time with and then not saying it, I'm not being authentic at all. So, and
it's like, there's like, see as well, there's a lot of ego attached with stuff like that. So so say you says that to me, right?
And part of you doesn't want to accept it.
Aye. So say you say that to me and I think I'm fucking the shit on Instagram, right? Having that kind of like humility. Is it humility? That's exactly what I was looking for. Having that humility to know that you're no fucking the man, you don't know everything, no, that sort of shit as well, is like a big part of actually kind of having that. So like, maybe right now you're kind of sitting there and you're recognising like where you went wrong. We pause, can you use a nod? Fuck the pause.
Therefore fuck them.
Is that a hate crime?
Therefore fuck the pause, scumbag rats.
So, what were we saying there, man?
He's probably got to get wee boys and that are drinking down there.
I know, mate. It's so fucking annoying.
Sad fucking time wasting rat.
I know, man. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But let's see that's the lifestyle that's pure plagued where we stay, mate. Let's see when I came back here, mate. See, the first thing I seen was how fucking like unalive people look, mate. They look grey and like so unhealthy. It's ridiculous.
I know, it's fucked. It's fucking roasting.
Bro, I know. I'm heavy sweating my cunt in, man. Let's get this fucking window cracked. Hopefully the sound's fucking good. You can kind of hear this motor. I don't know how it's no turning off. There we go. Why did that not turn off when I first tried it?
Don't know, but
that's so fried.
Yeah, I think if there's anything to take away from this video, just the conversation we've just had is
get some real fucking bros, mate, who want the best for you.
But see, the reality of that is it's not likely that there's people that are cutting about all the time, because it's rare for people to be real. Like the people that you'll see on Instagram a lot of the time in this fitness fucking industry, for example, I've met most of them in person. There's a select few that are actually real cunts that genuinely want to speak to you in person, and then there's other people that would just time with each other for a little bit of fucking clout, a little bit of follower.
It's the ones you meet up when they don't even shoot videos with. I mean, like, see, they say all the best nights out don't have fucking pictures and shit like that. Know what I mean? And like,
just because you're in the moment, right? There's no real. You don't need to get anything out of it. You're just there for that. You know what I mean?
Should there maybe like clickbait this, like fucking fitness influencers in Glasgow or wanks or something like that? I don't know.
No, but like, see, right? So the egotistical part of me, right? So like, we'll talk about the egotistical part of me. These boys need that because they're insecure, and I think most of them, if you strip it back, are insecure fucking pussies, right? The mushroom side of me is
the mushroom side.
Just the balanced fucking side of me. They're just doing what they're doing because they think that's right to do, and you can't really judge anyone. We're all in life just doing what we think is right. So if we perceive them to be faggots, pussies, fucking fake cunts, right? They are in their reality doing what they think is right, and they are in their reality the man, the boss, the best cunt in it. Do you know what I mean? So
I think that's a good thing to have though as well, to believe that in yourself. You know what I mean? But like also eliminating. I think ego's powerful in a lot of ways, but then you can't always just rely on ego, you know what I mean?
Nah, it controls a lot of cunts, man. It really does. Even like me saying that there as well. See when I'm saying they're faggots, pussies, I've got nothing against these cunts, but part of me does want to headbutt fuck at them just because of how fucking fake it appears to be. But maybe they're just not doing it. Maybe it's the way we're reading it. Do you know what I mean? But
nah, mate. I think like maybe it is. You could always be incorrect.
Actions speak louder than words, though.
But like the two of us have had the same sort of fucking opinions on some certain things, mate. That will no fucking maybe go too deep into with certain people. But like, I would say, mate, like, why would we sit and lie to each other about that sort of stuff? And
nah,
like,
definitely not. But we could be coming from an egotistical standpoint.
Nah, but I definitely know they don't want to collab with me because I'm just fucking bigger than them, mate, and I'll make them look small.
Would you think you'd have that perspective if they did collab?
Sorry, that just cut out there. So you're basically saying
maybe we're looking
that perspective.
Yeah, like, what if they tied in with you and they were your best pals? You probably wouldn't think that.
Well, you wouldn't think that, but see the thing
is, it's
the tying in, mate, right? So see, going and meeting with them, right? That's like the first initial meeting of it, mate, right? But see if these people say they're going to meet you and then don't. What does that say about them, mate? I don't like people who say they're going to do something and then they don't do it.
It's not authentic. That's why we have what we were saying. Like, that's why we have the point to make. It's like, if these people were authentic or didn't care, but it's so fucking sad that people let followers on Instagram dictate their actions and who they hang around with. It's so fucking sad. Obviously, there needs to be value exchange, right? But for these people to base value off of a follower is fucking, yeah, it's eyeballs, yeah, it's attention, yeah, it's what gets people money. So I can see where they're coming from.
I definitely do get it, you know what I mean?
It's just, I don't know, I'm just on a deeper level of fucking thinking than most of these people, so I think it's quite silly to base off who do you speak to. But like, I meet up with people that I see value in longer term. Like, who am I probably still going to be boys with in 5-10 years? Like, that's kind of people that I would connect with. It's not, do I meet with him so I can get a few thousand more followers? Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
So see, we've obviously posted some Instagram shit, mate. I don't even know if we've ever, like, know what I mean? Like, so say you've got however many followers, I've got however many followers, right? Right, so we've no went and made a video and then like 50% of that's came out. Or something.
Never happens.
I mean, like, maybe like what, maybe 10, 20 quid. I fuck knows, know what I mean? Like, no a lot, but it's like it's no about that, mate. It's like more building your community and your network and all that sort of shit, mate, and like just even getting different perspectives, mate. Like, I remember you basically taught me how to get cold showers, how to do cold showers without, like, obviously I knew you go and do them, right, but then you says to me, oh, I play a song for 3 minutes and I just stay and listening to that.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking...
And like, that's just like a small thing, mate, to take away from that, but then even just like perspective and stuff, so... I feel as if I don't want this to be pure like, oh, bitching about, oh, they never done a video with me, because like...
No, it's not that, bro, it's more about authenticity and saying one thing, doing another. That's what it is, bro. If they didn't do it, if people like that... So
my camera's cutting out here because of the heat in the car and on the camera itself. The sun, mate. The heat of the sun. But I think like for me the main kind of point of this video is one, getting Kyle on here, man, because we needed to get you on there. And something I want to do with my YouTube video is like document like essentially the kind of rise of the kind of fitness scene in Glasgow. This is why I want to go and collab with all these people as well. Like, to just see how it all kind of grown up, because I think documenting that's going to be class to go and look back on, because this is the time of it. But like, also I kind of want to get you on here because we have went and done so much shit and it was just time, mate. We need to get this video out. Definitely going to be a lot more, unless you don't want to collab with me again after.
No, of course we're going to shoot more content, but I just feel like as well, if I think deeply into the intentions of us even posting content on a fucking app, it's to allow people to think in a fucking better way, because most of the shit you soak in these days is cancer. Like, people on fucking TikTok doing funny gym videos, it's entertaining, but it doesn't actually make you reflect. So things I spoke about right now are allowing you to reflect about your environment. Like, see, what gets more views is the shite. Like, oh, I overthink when I go to the gym. See that shite, that gets a lot of views. See genuine like value that allows you to reflect, think differently, act differently. So this is a good fucking wee nugget to end the video on. So your personality, right, creates your personal reality. Your personality is how you think, act and feel. So if you can start to think differently, that will cause you to act differently, then causing you to feel differently. That then changes your whole personal reality. So when I'm putting content out, it's to cause people to think differently, which changes their actions, which changes how they feel, which changes their whole personal reality. But most of these people we're speaking about, the influencers, the fitness, they're posting fucking shite that doesn't cause anyone to think any better, feel any better, act any better. It just gives them clicks, gives them views, and they've just got a lot of fans, mate. But I would rather speak to 100 real people that I can help change their life than 10,000 wee boys that think I'm funny. Do you know what I mean? It's just my intention behind shit. So